Okay, so let us understand how our decisions were made within the Constituent Assembly. So let us understand the principle of deliberation. Deliberation, what does it mean? The trait of thoughtfulness in action or decision. Deliberate karna. So when the Constitution Assembly was deliberating on certain ideas, it had a lot of thoughtfulness in actions and decisions. That means the decisions were not passed in a haste or in a quick manner. A lot of thought was given to each and every decision the Constituent Assembly passed. Okay. Each member deliberated upon the Constitution with the interest of the whole nation. That means everyone, all the members who were part of the Constituent Assembly, when they were making decisions regarding Constitution, they did not had interest of their own. Basically, they were thinking of whole nation. Okay, that is when people could come to consensus and they could be ready. Okay, there should be this provision in the Constitution. When you are thinking of national interest और आप पर्सनल इंटरेस्ट को साइड पर रख रहे हो, when you are thinking that okay, this principle should be benefiting the whole nation as a whole. Legitimate difference as well, but every issue was discussed with great sophistication. Now, it does not mean that there were no conflicts between the people when they were making constitution and when there were debates in the Constituent Assembly, but every issue was discussed with great sophistication. See, for example, if two people are there and they are reasonable, okay, they have reasons in their mind, they can understand the pros and cons, the positive and the negative, so they know that they need to come at some or the other conclusion. So they will come at such a conclusion wherein they are having good amount of debate also, plus they can come to a middle way where they can find a solution which is good for almost all the people. Only one provision, that is the universal suffrage, was passed without virtually any debate. So in Constituent Assembly, almost all the principles or anything which is mentioned in the Constitution, a lot of debate was there, a lot of discussion was there, like should we have this principle or not. But there was one provision, that is the universal suffrage. It was one provision wherein no debate was there, and our leaders actually passed it without any debate, which basically meant that our constitution leaders thought that universal suffrage तो होना ही चाहिए. That means the voting rights. Everyone has a right to vote beyond a certain age. Initially, the voting age was 21, then it was turned to 18. Great emphasis was laid on public reason. Basically, public reason here means anything which was there in the Constitution, any provision which was there in the Constitution, that should have public reason. If public ask, if the citizens ask, why do we have this principle or this provision, so the leaders can ask to public. Okay, the public can ask to the leaders. Basically, it should give reasons to public. That means, is the certain principle important for public or not? When all the debates were regarding public, so that is how our constitution came into effect, and this was the procedure, this was the whole functioning. Now let us come to the procedure. Deliberation basically means what amount of thought was put into the final actions. Now let us come to the procedure. The Constituent Assembly had 8 major committees on different subjects, which we have already read. Usually, Jawaharlal Nehru, Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Patel or B.R. Ambedkar chaired these committees. Chaired means they were usually chaired, they started those committees, or they used to take meetings of these different committees. They used to head these committees. Ambedkar criticized the Congress and Gandhi, accusing them of not doing enough for the upliftment of scheduled castes.